Yes, hello and welcome to round 16 of the Formula 11 Championship here in the AOR Hype F1 leagues on the PC. We're here tonight in Sochi for what looks to be an important race. Can Menk increase his championship lead, or will it swing back again? The track was built right next to the Olympic Stadium that we had a few years ago. It took 30 years to organise by Bernie Eccleston and his ways with the Russians. Herman Tilke built it. You can tell why. You can tell. The amount of right angled corners we've got tonight is unbelievable. Tyres we got tonight are the yellow softs, the hyper softs and the ultra softs. And we'll see the pole records by ACR Raven, the 32.9 season 14. Wasn't running season 15 this track, I believe. And RG Matiz 44.15. Expect race time to be a bit quicker than that anyway. 18 turns and 3.6 miles and many right angled corners, as you can see. Big couple of straights though, so there should be plenty of overtaking. So let's get right into the qualifying action. Let's take that off and let's, so you can see our championship leader Menk is on provisional pole. And it looks like he's going on to another lap. We've got 7 minutes 51 to go. Everyone will be qualifying on the Hypersofts. You would think that the strategy is supposed to be Hypersofts and then Ultrasofts, but people might try on the Ultras. I believe it's a one stop. A couple of people might two-stop it. Feel comfortable, they might put the yellow soft tyres on. So Menk on pole by over 3/10 of a second, by over Pokey. Championship challenger Maxwell in 5th. He's half a second off and he really needs to get a bit closer than that. So, Menk coming into the paints. Steve Jackson, where on earth is that lap came from? Steve Jackson put on the front row. I'll be seeing that lap. Unbelievable lap from Steve Jackson. That's his second lap with those tyres though, so you might live to regret it come the race. As Maxwell may have binned it, or he genuinely believes he... No, he has to have binned it. Unbelievable. Maxwell has threw away his chance to go quicker. And I need to switch on the desktop audio, the game audio, so that would be good. There you go. Good time we noticed that. So Max was binded. Joker in 10th. He's done 2 laps in this set. 7/10 off pole. The top, what? Top 11 separated by 7/10. Really close around here. Looks like Cramps has went third. He recovered after leaving the session. Party Fuchs took the fastest time early on. It'd be good if we could reach the other drivers. Jeez. Because Party Fuchs onto a lap. Let's go on board with Party Fuchs. This is turn 1. The classic turn 1. A long run down to our first braking point. Hard on the brakes. Car might have distracted Party Fuchs there. Stays on the track though. Round this fast left hand corner. It might just hurt the tyres. Let's apex nicely there. Can we get the next right angle corner correct? Oh, a bit on the across the line, maybe a bit too much there. Doesn't sound like he's full throttle anymore, and he's absolutely extended that to the max. Now, I presume he can't really be bored now because he's given up. He definitely has given up. So, Fuyad, who was our early championship leader in the first couple of races this season, is kind of out of the championship fight now. They're already now in the pits getting ready for the last runs. If they have any tyres left, that is. Jeez, oh. So, can anybody beat Menk? Maxwell certainly can't. He's stuck in 9th. 10th. You might be hoping that someone knocks him out of the top 10 so he can start on whatever tyre he wants. Certainly a big setback for Maxwell. Third in the championship's Joker, who fell further behind the championship leader as Menk won last race, but still believe he could win it with 6 races to go. There's still plenty that could happen in this championship. And it certainly has so far. Steve Jackson now on the lap is going to try and maybe see how the ultra softs are feeling. He likely won't go faster. Right, so Here comes Mink. Can he improve on his time, or is he about to start a lap? I don't think he's about to start a lap. I think he is on a lap. So in the final corner, across the line. Didn't go quicker. I don't know if he's on the lap now. He may have abandoned the last one just because across the line. There's only 5 seconds left on the clock. And the Red Bull behind's got across the line. So Menk into turn 1. This is Apex. Let's see if there's anybody coming across the line now. Party Fuchs looked like he made it. Anybody else here on their final lap? Joker, third in the championship. Onto the back straight now. Looking to really needs to improve on that time. Even he's only 7/10 of a pole. He's down in 13th place. His teammate Steve Jackson is second at the moment. Will he misplace his teammate? Joker still on it here. Bit of lag. Let's hope it wasn't a screen freeze for him. In the tight final corner, across the line, up to second! That's what we want. Joker still 2/10 off. Cramps is finished. Poke is finished his game junior in 6th place. J-Ray Ayers went across the line in 4th, and Mank doesn't improve. And Kane stopped. And Party Fuchs across the line, doesn't improve his position, reprimanded. His qualifying is over, and that looks like we are done here. Just waiting for the cars to get back into the garage so we can confirm your qualifying results. Can Joker challenge Mink? He needs to get in front of him at turn 1, we'll see. So it's Mank on pole by under 2/10. Steve Jackson behind his teammate Joker in third. Also on the second row is Jay Cramps in 5th. Pokey gets 6. Kane Jr. a nice 7th place. Party Fuchs in 8th. Vignale 9th, and Reprimand rounds out your top 10. Top 10 within half a second. Limfest Maxwell very disappointing 12th. Tim 13th, Wiggins 14th, Fuyad, Oscar Vigan, Victor Wassa, and Jack Daw. Round out your grid. Alright then, as ever, let's look at the last race results. And as you can see, oh, don't want that. As you can see, it's today's qualifying results the same, exact same as last time out. Singapore, Menk and Joker on the front row, and Menk did win the race by 8 seconds or 5 seconds across the line. Joker ended up third. Maxwell 4th. Maxwell need to get similar position for even more damage limitation. As Menk might be starting to get a grasp on on the title. Pokey at 5th, SLI 6th. Bellamy, he was a reserve. Victor Wata got 8th. Steve Jocks ended up 9th after a decent qualifying. And reprimanded 10th. So, let's look at what that done to the driver standings. Oh. And Mink leads by 26 points over Maxwell. Joker in third, 56 points off Footyard. Maybe he kinda still isn't in it, but it's almost 3 race wins he's behind. And Cramps in 5th. Cramps and Footyard both didn't start the last race, and of course Footyard hasn't started, I mean, in almost 4 races, so imagine you got about maybe 10 points from each, you'd be right up there, but unfortunately no drop weeks in the F1 leagues. Victor Wassa and SLI, the 2 first Indians, and 6th and 7th J, who was our pole setter in Australia in 8th, not a great season, he crashed out half the races. Party Fuchs in 9th and Tim in 10th. Constructor standings. Sauber leads with a pair of Menk and Footyard. And Ferrari is Maxwell and Jack Dono after Squid left the league a couple of weeks ago. Force India have got a grasp on 3rd, and then there's a fight for 4th place, Mercedes, Red Bull and Toro Rosso. So, drivers just coming round to complete their out laps now. Let's see what this race will give us tonight. So we can get a good camera. So, Mick on the right, Joker in on the left. 5 red lights. And away we go here. Joker gets a great start and he's already alongside Menk. Steve Jackson's got a horrible start and the 2 cars behind, directly behind, got ahead of him. Joker, nobody slipstreaming him. Or early that, oh, the pass was up the inside. Menk goes off wide and there's been a crash in the background. It's a big one, there's several cars involved, and in fact there's more action behind. They're not going side by side, nearly 3 wide for this fast left-hander. What's going on here? Oh, Ferrari Maxwell trying to make some ground here. We did hear about a few collisions in the background. Pokey's got a penalty. It's forcing it up the inside there. Oh, Chuck Dog gets the move done. In the lead we have Joker, Menks right behind him in 2nd. Cramps up to 3rd. Joker just went a bit wide there. Kane Jr. in 4th place. This is some of the highest he's been up this season. This line 5th, Party Fuchs 6th. And Maxwell's been overtaken by Pokey down there. Meanwhile we've got Menk trying to go up the inside of Joker. Oh, Menk has to pull of it. Menk cannot risk any risky moves. Joker, he might feel he's still in the championship. Kinda is, but Menk's got more to lose than him. Menk now up the inside of Joker. Side by side for the last 2 corners. Menk back into the lead and leads the first lap. But Joker will have his slipstream now. So will Cramps. Is Joker gonna get enough of a run? Menk jumps inside. Oh my god! Kane Jr. has missed his breaking point big time, and the McLaren behind is just piling into him, and nobody's watching. Kane Jr. is now out. Unbelievable. Kane Jr. piled into the side of Joker. Has Joker got any damage? He might have been hit on the side, so he might not have any substantial damage, but that has certainly put him back. And Cramps has made a big mistake. Joker's gonna maybe go up the inside here, or at the outside. He'll have a run anyway. And he lets Joker through, so Joker back up to second at Menk. Now there's a lead of 2.5 seconds. Party Fuchs and Jay side by side. Party Fuchs will have the line to stay ahead. Crazy start to the race here as Menk does the fastest lap, understandably. Joker, who was on the back of Menk before Kane Jr. piled into him. Now has to make up that gap. And we did see earlier that Maxwell got a penalty, so it's already set Maxwell back. The Cramps under pressure now from Party Fuchs. Steve Jackson's an absolute disaster. We've got 5 people in the pits. Steve getting a new front wing, along with Victor Wassa and Reprimand and Furiad. They might all be getting rid of those hypersofts anyway, and straight onto the softs for the end of the race. To the end of the race. Now, I'm really not sure how much damage Joker may have, but the gap's up to over 3 seconds. Doing the fastest lap again. Possibly 8 tenths there, quicker. And Tim gets a penalty. 5 seconds stop and go, in fact. I think we'll see a lot of them. It's kind of the nature of this track. As Cramps goes very wide, and he has Party Fuchs up his inside. Party Fuchs gets the move down, up into 3rd place. Party Fuchs showing he's got pace around here. Meanwhile, we've got G and SLI still alive here, trying to get into the back of these lot. Tyres maybe starting to lose their best. Red Bull's wide. Joker stemmed the tide up front. He only lost a couple of tenths that lap. Maxwell does the fast lap. Maybe looking to make a move or two here. SLI's got the slipstream of J though. He might want to sit behind there, see what happens. Oh, first thing is wide, he's going to get a run on the outside. And now he'll have J's slipstream. But one car will do for now. Maxwell's going to have to get past all these cars and then create a gap to make up for the penalty. As Partyfox is now on the back of Joker. And Joker now has lost second this lap. He's going to go for the move at the inside now. Partyfox was sensible. And he sits behind and he's going to get a run out of that corner, but not good enough. Bit of a slide there. Spooky gets another penalty. And the gap up to nearly 5 seconds now. The championship going off into this distance for Joker and Maxwell. Maxwell looks like the only person who could challenge Hank for pace at the moment. As he gets past Jay. Past Jay on that last lap. He's up at the 5th. 7.7 off the lead. It's pretty good considering where he was. We saw in the last race Menk eat up his tyres quicker than Joker in Singapore, but then Menk ran away with it in the second stint. Partyfox though has got a penalty for cutting corners and is in fact now going to go for the move on Joker. And he completes it. Partyfox up to second. He may have got a run from cutting the previous corner though. Not getting warnings may prove to be crucial in the end here. The gap now 5.5 seconds to the race leader. Is Maxwell now going past Cramps. Completes the move. It's one car in a lap at the moment from Maxwell. Going pretty quickly in fact. He's in fact got the gap down to race leader by just half a second that last lap. But he has that penalty which might be crucial come the end of the race. Who knows how many warnings he's had. It's Maxwell now all over the back of Joker. He'll be looking to make the move on this back straight. In fact, Joker's wide again. And Maxwell was already passed. Cramps. Cramps get a run on Joker. I'm thinking about it. Oh, Joker wide. Everyone kind of losing grip now. We got a run there, we had to stop. And Joker's tyres look like they went off and he's coming at the pits now. Might be a bit too cautious. Gets a stop though and he'll be onto the soft tyres or ultra softs even. Let's look at this pit stop. There's Max is actually fighting with Partyfox right now, and he's got past. Will Partyfox challenge him? Again, oh! Partyfox nearly pinning it in the wall there. We saw just as we cut away, we saw him losing it. Somehow saves it. And that'll have scared him. Maxwell is maintaining the gap, about 7 seconds. Joker in the pits now though. And we have Cramps and Partyfox side by side. Cramps Around the outside, goes off the track. Still side by side here. Halifax has the inside line though, and isn't going to give it up that easily. Oh, Crab's trying to get a run. He does an amazing run. Is he going to make that move up the inside here? A bit of a touch. Halifax keeps the line. Oh, Reynolds loose. And now Jay's right in the back of him. And Cramps now up at the third place. Oh, and Partyfox is really struggling now. And in fact, he's let 3 cars through in one corner. That's how close this race is here. Now he's got DRS, he's going to get back at SLI, he's got to switch to left, switch to right. And he can't make a move back on any of them at all in a 5-car train. Unbelievable, Maxwell lost 3/10 that lap. There's Jay now has a 3-second time penalty, he didn't want that. What tyres is Joker on? He's on the Ultras, he'll be 2-stopping this. Mank may be looking to 1-stop. It's going to be tough though. So Mank leads. But we have this train of cars here. Cramps at the front of it. Cramps trying to grasp onto any hope he has, still winning the championship. About 70 points behind he is. Oh, bit loose there, and the Red Bull's going to get a run on him now. Who's going to pit this lap? Cramps is coming in. We've got Pokey in, who's got penalties galore. And just these two in this time. And Cramps, in fact, there's a 5-second penalty. He's having to serve. He's going to lose him time. Where is Joker in this? Coming across the line. He will have had the undercut. And he's going to jump back in front of Partyfox. There's a healthy lead. 3 seconds, 4 seconds in front of Cramps, and Partyfox is really struggling at the end of his stint on those hypers. His Liggins gets a 3-second time penalty for cutting turn 1-2. As Menk and Maxwell are running quite far here. Both on the hyper softs, 9 laps. God knows how much time they're losing because of this. In fact, Joker may have gained 3 seconds at a lap on Osnaker. We haven't seen Osnaker for a while. And Menk! It's a 5-second stop go for corner cutting. Oh dearie me! Oh, and Joker! No! Joker got too excited and has lost a couple of seconds there. 2.5 seconds. And all I've put him off. He was closing in big time. His engineer might have told him that Menk's got a penalty and got excited when the throttle there was half spun it. Where's Joker going to come out? Well, compared to others, well, there hasn't been any pit stops, but Jay's pitted. And Tim gets another penalty. It's going to be interesting how many penalties people get here. Menk has pitted, and I believe Menk may have served that penalty. Don't know if he has though. Don't know if he has. But he's quick enough anyway to win the race by more than 5 seconds. So Maxwell leads the race, and he needs to win the race really. But he also has a penalty, and he's into the pits now. 1 lap later than his rival. Jackdaw, his teammate, is going to lead the race for a lap or 2. "11 laps. He's going to be really struggling come the end of this next lap. He has the honour of leading the lap. Menk's already flying past. Where is Maxwell going to come out? He has jumped a lot of people. He is absolutely flying, is Maxwell. Maxwell up into a net 3rd place. Don't know if he had a 5 second or 3 second penalty. I'm going to see come the end of the race, so we'll look at the race director soon. Joker would be on the back of Osnaker if he hadn't done that, made a mistake. But these main runners will be 2-stopping unless they can actually get these tyres to the end. They've done 9 laps on the tyres, so they actually might be able to get to the end, but the Joker has done 4 laps already. He's going to have to do 19, so he may be in trouble come the end of the race. Unless he sticks a set of hypers on the end. I believe Menk may not have served a penalty because he's 8 seconds ahead of Maxwell, and Maxwell should, with the penalty being served, should be 3 seconds the gap. That's not actually, it's down to 4 seconds, so maybe he has served it. Joker needs to get past him on this Merc soonish. Maxwell's tyres are a lap younger. There's a 3 second penalty. He is catching Mike slightly. Steve Jackson has had an absolute disaster again in this race. And that's Mercedes wide. Can Joker get the inside? And not right now, he can't. He's wide again, and Joker's going to get held up. Oh, he's just stopped. And that's really put the drivers behind off. So Osnaker's really could be in a terrible state. Or maybe he doesn't want to get in the way. He is on the ultra soft tyres, so he's not on the hypers. The ultra should be able to go 15 laps or so. There's cramps right on the back of Joker now. Foot yard with another penalty. Maxwell has done the fastest lap of the race. He has clawed in about 9/10 of a second. Although cramps now looking to make the move on Joker. Joker doesn't defend it. Joker doesn't want to make it easy for him, but cramps up at the 3rd place now. Can he drag Joker along? These two, however, 9 seconds, 8 seconds behind Maxwell. He has had a great first stint. After disaster qualifying, up into second. There's Meng. Let's look at this let's look at this the lap data. So Meng comes across the line and has a 35.245. Maxwell does a 35.358. So just under a tenth quicker was Maxwell. Is it going to be enough though? It won't be when he needs to serve his penalty. I did think I saw the lead at 8 seconds after the pit stop. Maybe Menk made a mistake, lost him 4 seconds. I don't know. Joker hanging on to cramps. Doesn't help looking up his tyres, and the Red Bull closes in a bit. We've got some position changes behind, or pit stops happening. There's Jack, got a penalty. Menk and Maxwell matching each other. Go back to where's the car who is chasing down Reprimanded, who's chasing down Liggins. Never we need to go back into J, and he's getting close to Joker now. Both much slower, everyone here much slower than the top two though. Hanks pulled out a 10th on Max. Again. Joker looks like he's really strong here, and J, easy pass, up into 4th place. Joker will try and hang on. You almost can't give up, you never know what'll happen. Menk might bin it in the wall. Out of nowhere. Being kept honest by Max. Joker made another mistake! It's very similar mistake to what he done before, and he's lost the position to SLI now. Joker does not like that corner. And he may now be resigned to finishing 6th. Pokey has many penalties, I don't think Joker has any. So looks like 6 is the worst it's going to get for Joker after his amazing qualifying, getting 2nd again. Not to be again for Joker. He's also looking at his fastest lap, but he's nowhere near the lead or anything, but he is right behind Liggins, and he makes a move for 10th and 1 championship point. Not expecting any rain here today. It will remain dry for the rest of the race. Can Liggins how long? Oh, it's Mick has come! 3-second time penalty! And that will be added to his end race time. He has a 3.5-second lead though, and has served his 5 seconds stop go. So he may still be fine. The gap has barely moved from 3 seconds, although last couple of laps Menk has been getting a 10th per lap. Gino has got up to the back of cramps. Joker just falling off this grip. He has been on those tyres for a lot longer. Maybe he'll decide to go into the hypers. Pokey and Jack and Footyard have all got penalties, so it may not make a difference at all anyway. This Pokey up the inside, Joker gets the move done. That's plenty of penalties. In fact, let's look at the race director now while we have a chance. So let's look at Pokey. Pokey has plenty. Let's look at Menk though. Menk, top stop go which he served, and now he's got a 3-second time penalty. Menk has served a penalty as well. And Cramps has actually done 2 warnings, and Jay's had a penalty and Joker's had 1 warning. So see how the rest of this race plays out. There's now SLI is on the back. Yeah, these two. Meanwhile Max getting about off second last lap on Menk. Barry Fuchs is an absolute disaster after being up in second, is now at last on track. And ahead of him we've got Inyaldi, 16th, Victor Wassa in 15th. Quite big gaps between these guys now. Steve Jackson 14th, Rip landed up in 13th. Tim up in 12th. 17 laps he's done in those tyres, and Rip has done 18. After the shunt at the start. Oscar in 10th, Footyard up in 9th, big gap. Ahead though. Jackdaw 8th, Joker in 7th, through the ghost of, well, it can't be Kane, must be Butterfix. Butterfix must have left, or is on pause. Pokey in 6th, plenty of penalties, and of course SLI is chasing G and Cramps. Oh no, Maxwell has finally picked up that penalty. And now back to where we were. Taking penalties into account, they'll both stay where they are. And there is only 5 laps to go now. And that could have spoiled any chance Max has got. You really would like to stay within 3 seconds here, even 5 seconds. His Menk should have served that penalty. Still not certain here, but we'll see when the checker flag waves. SLI now closer to J than J is to Cramps. Now have a this fight was the car on the back of Footyard, who is on 20 lap softs. I think he was affected in that. First lap collision. Oh, and 30 yards just went off. No grip at all. And that gives us 9th place. Junk down, closing down the Joker now. And Manx opened the gap up to 4 seconds up front. Maxwell has indeed achieved damage limitation today, getting up to second. It looks like he's going to finish there. However, the gap will go up to 33 points. Cramps up 2, Jay's started in 4th, currently 4th, SLI up 6. Good race for him. From 11th to 5th. Well, we've got Jack right in the back of Joker. Oh, and Joker went wide there. Jack tried to get the under cut on him, but I think he'll be past him on this straight. And Meg now has the gap up to over 5 seconds, so even if he does have a 5-second penalty, well, Max has 3-second penalty, so really penalty's not coming into it now. Jack Dollar up 11 positions, could be about to make it 12, although barring penalties, Joker will be back ahead. Still got that fight going on for 3rd place. On track. Oh, we got a car stopped. It's Force India of should have been Victor last, I think. Yeah. Pokey has now joined this group. So a 4-way fight for 3rd place. However, a couple of these people have got a lot of penalties, so this may be irrelevant anyway. Look at that shot, 4 cars coming through there quickly with only a couple of laps left as well. Main contest penultimate lap. Got back below 5 seconds again. But Max does have that penalty as well. Oh, and we've got the Merc up the inside of Force India, and SLI cuts the corner and trying to keep it side by side. Or was he forced into that? Up here from the chopper now. Can SLI get back at him? And just ahead we've got Jay trying to get 3rd. As well as gets a penalty, another penalty. Gap down to 4 seconds. Main Conti's final lap. Taking it steadily. Pokey gets another penalty. And he's got the run on the Red Bull now. Doesn't care about his penalties. Just denying Jay the chance to fight Cramps, and Cramps looks like he's going to take third now after all this. Red Bull want to get past again. Has a look. Can't risk it though. Team gets another penalty. We got down to less than 4 seconds, but it's too late now. As Menk comes into the final sector. Well, he's held off a charging Maxwell today. Maxwell really put him under pressure. We're trading lap times, but Menk didn't fall under the pressure at all. Menk comes around the final corner to win the Russian Grand Prix and extend his championship lead. Maxwell comes across the line in second. What a comeback drive from him. Cramps is holding off Pokey. Doesn't really matter what happens here. Pokey has got a lot of penalties. Oh, a bit of banging there. Cramps across the line in third. Jay will get fourth, and S11 will get fifth. Jacked up to sixth, and Pokey is away down to seventh. Has he got enough penalties? He hasn't got enough penalties for Joker to overtake him as well. So Pokey down to eighth, and Oz may have a few penalties as well. That might let Footyard ahead, but Footyard I saw getting a couple of penalties. Across the line he goes in eighth. Footyard, no, Footyard will end up with 1 point. Liggins gets at the end with Tim. Reprimanded, finish in 13th. And again, disaster for Steve here. Started third, finishes 14th. Reprimanded 14th actually. Inyaldi cross the line in 15th. Mink picking up his another trophy. As the Swede. Very happy out here in Russia. The Sauber team happy, increased their lead over Ferrari and the constructors as well. Here's your final race results then. Mink takes victory by 6.3 seconds. Maxwell in fact had 2 penalties, so it wouldn't have mattered in the end anyway. Cramps in third, the only one not to get, well, one of the only ones not to get a penalty. And then we got Jay in fourth, S11 fifth, Jackdaw sixth, Joker another one without getting any penalties. Well done to him. In seventh, Pokey eighth, dropped after crossing line fourth, dropped to 8th after 12 seconds of penalties. Oz in 9th, and Footyard gets the final championship point. Liggins 11th, Tim 12th, Steve 13th, reprimanded, Inyaldi, Victor Master, Party Fox, Vigan, and Kane Jr. And what a first few laps that was. And Menk ended up getting ran into at the end, but yeah, very exciting race we've seen today, and I mean, I hope, well, we're on a break now for a couple of weeks, and we'll be we'll be back somewhere in. If we have a quick look at the driver standings, we're in Suzuka, so I hope you'll join us then, where we may have a special guest commentator for Suzuka. It's a very fast, twisty track. Hopefully we see some good action there. So see you in 2 weeks when we continue with the final 5 races in this exciting F11 championship. Will Menk increase his lead, or can Maxwell finally get the lead decreased by a little bit? We'll see. See you next time. I've been Evan. Good night.